Hey there! In this video, we'll talk about how we can find the area of paths within certain figures like rectangles and squares. We'll start with this rectangular arc setup. So in this path, we have this inner area which has some trees and seating area and other things. And outside this inner area, we have this green path. We need to find the area of this path. How do we find that? Let's see. So first, we need to know what is the total area of this park. What is total area? That's the area within the violet boundary. So whatever is within this full rectangle, the entire larger rectangle, that's the outer area, which is the blue plus the green area. And we need to remove the inner area from the outer area. Then we would end up with the path area. That is how you find it. Let's put that into action. We have been given that the length of the inner area is 60 meters. And we've been given the height of the inner area is 40 meters. And we've also been told that the width of the path is 3 meters all around. It's 3 meters on this side, 3 meters on this side, and on the other two sides as well. So it's a uniform path all around the inner area. Now, what do we know? So first, let's find the area of the inner shape. So we know that this is a rectangle of length 60 meters and height 40 meters. And what is the area of rectangle? It is length into height or length into breadth. In this case, we're calling it height. So inner area is 60 by 40, which is about 2400 meters square. Now let's move to the next step. Now we know that the inner area is 60 by 40. And we also know that the width around the inner area of the path is 3 meters. So then how do we find the entire length? So we know that this is 60 and we know this bit is 3 and this bit is also 3. So what will be the total length? That would be 60 plus 3 on both sides. So that gives you 66 meters. Now what about the height? So for the height, we know that the height to this part is 40 meters. And this part above that is again 3 meters. And this part below that is again 3 meters. So what will be the total height? That's going to be 40 plus 3 plus 3. That will be 46 meters. So putting that together, what do we get? So the area of the entire outer shape would be 66 by 46, which is 3036 meters square. Now, to the final step, we have to subtract the inner area from the outer area to get the path area. So we get path area is 3036 minus 2400, which would be 636 meters square. So let's try another example. Now here we have a square area and we have the path around it to be about 5 meters. And we've also been given that the cost of paving that path is about 250 rupees per 10 meters square. So let's find what is the cost of paving that path. So first we need to find the area of the path, right? So to do that, what do? We need to find the inner area first. The inner square is about 100 meters. So the area would be 100 by 100, which is 10,000 meters square. And the outer square, now the area of that would be, first we have to find the side length. That will be 100 plus 5, which is 100 is the side of the square plus 5 meters one side of the path and 5 on the other side of the path. So that will give you the bigger square. That's 110 meters. So the area would be 12,100 meters square. So now finally, we have the path area is 12,100 minus 10,000, which is 2,100 meters square. So now we need to find the cost of paving it. The cost per 10 meters square is 250. So that means cost per 1 meter square will be 25 if you divide both sides by 10. So that means the cost of 2100 meters square will be 25 times 2100. That will be 52,500 rupees. Great. Now let's try one last example. Now this example is a little more tricky because we have a path overlapping another path. Now the trick here is this square in between is counted twice. That's what you need to be careful about. If you directly calculate the area of the path, if you say, oh, this is 3 meters and this is 60, so I can say area of this is 3 into 60 and the area of this is 3 into 90, which is 90 meters over here. So then you would go wrong because you would be counting the area of this square twice, because this appears both in this part as well as this part. So to find the area of this part accurately, you will have to first calculate the area of both these parts. Then you have to remove the area of the square once, because you of course need it to have once, right? If you calculate it twice, then you increase the area, which is not right. So how do we do that? So first you calculate the area of the horizontal path. So that will be 90 by 3 is 270 meters square. And then you calculate the area of the vertical path. which is 60 by 3 is 180 meters square. And then, as I said, we need to remove one square, which is 3 by 3 equals 9 meters square, which is overlapping. So totally we get 90 by 3 plus 60 by 3 and minus 3 by 3, which is 441 meters square. Now to summarize, to find the path around the shape, you need to subtract the inner area from the outer area. And you find the area of a path crossing, then you need to find the total area of the paths and subtract the overlapping areas. Remember, this is just one example. There could be multiple kinds of overlapping areas. So you need to adapt accordingly. Alright, so here's a question for you to try on your own. This square is of side 50 meters. And the path width is 4 meters. Find the area of the path. Alright, I hope you get this right. It's very simple. I'll see you next time.